It's happening. We've just witnessed the strawberry full moon, and now you've been chosen for something big. Something just scanned you. It wasn't a test. It was a selection process. The strawberry full moon opened a portal, yes, but more importantly, it picked people. And you must be aware of what's about to happen to you. This isn't about what you want to manifest. It's not about intention setting, visualizing, or choosing your path. This moon chose you. Oh, and here's something weird to think about. Has anything small but oddly specific kept showing up for you lately? A name, a place, a phrase you didn't expect to care about? If you feel like it, drop what it was. And if you want, drop 777 along with it if you're starting to think it's not just coincidence. And there's something else. Your hands are about to receive an upgrade you weren't expecting. There's one specific change happening in your hands. I'll break it down for you later, so don't miss it. If you think that's wild, just wait. Because what's coming next isn't a gift. It's a last chance. It shows up once, then it disappears like it never happened. This is not just another moon. This is the final lunar gate before the solstice, a cosmic hand extending one thing to you, one idea, one person, one chance, but it doesn't wait. It doesn't knock twice. You either see it or you miss it. Over the next 72 hours, something might land in your path that feels almost too random. A phone call, a post, a conversation, a memory. But you'll remember this moment right here when it happens. Because this moon isn't subtle. It doesn't care if you're ready. It only cares if you notice. And if you don't, you'll walk right past something that was never going to come back. If it's red, it's not random. Over the next 48 hours, you're going to start seeing red. Not metaphorically, literally. Red lights, red clothes, red birds, red fruit, red flashes in your periphery that vanish when you turn. Don't brush them off. Don't call it a coincidence. Because under this strawberry full moon, the color red has become a marker of cosmic movement. It's not aesthetic, it's intentional. This moon is color-coded. It's leaving messages in plain sight, like a celestial scavenger hunt only some will notice. Those who do, they're going to find something, or someone, or be led, almost effortlessly, to a conversation, a decision, or a place that changes everything. You might walk past 3 strangers all wearing red and not realize you were just nudged by the universe. You might reach for a snack and for some reason only want strawberries, cherries, or red apples. You might find yourself pausing at a red light and feeling like time just froze for a moment. Those are the red breadcrumbs. Follow them, because the more you acknowledge them, the more they multiply and the more they guide. This moon doesn't speak in dreams or riddles this time. It's using symbols. Symbols you can see with your waking eyes, if you're paying attention. Red isn't a warning sign right now. It's a directional signal. Something is trying to be seen. And the ones who follow the signs, they're going to end up exactly where they're meant to be before they even know what that place is. You've been walking through the ritual all day. The final step, realizing it. You didn't need to light a candle or chant anything. The ritual began the moment the sun rose, and chances are you've already felt it, but didn't realize that's what it was. Woke up at a strange hour without reason, felt like time was either too fast or standing still, missed something small but important, an appointment, a text, a conversation, caught yourself zoning out in the middle of the day, feeling like something was on the tip of your memory, but never arriving? That's not fatigue. That's the ritual. The portal opened quietly, and it's been sinking to your rhythm ever since. Each mistake you made today, or weird timing, or déjà vu moment, all part of a prearranged sequence that's been running beneath your awareness. It doesn't need your full understanding, it just needs your presence. This is the moon's way of inviting you in without your conscious permission. Because the truth is, you're already inside. It's happening in real time. You're not waiting for it. You're walking through it. The invitation wasn't a moment, it was a pattern. And it's still unfolding. If you felt like today has been strange in a way you can't explain, you're not imagining it. You're remembering it. And here's the real twist. The final part of this ritual, the piece that locks it in, is not something you do. It's something you notice. And once you notice it, everything else aligns instantly. You have a gift right now, and it won't last long. Right now, this very moment, you're in possession of a skill you didn't earn, didn't ask for, and might not even recognize. It's small, it's strange, and it will vanish in exactly 3 days. The strawberry full moon has done something almost mischievous. It's activated what we can only call a spiritual microgift, a short-lived power surge in your intuition, your senses, your perception. Something subtle but real, and uniquely tailored to you. For some people, it's already started. They're suddenly saying things that turn out to be true before there's any way they could have known. Others are hearing emotion hidden deep in someone's voice, things that aren't being said out loud but felt instantly. Some are waking up from dreams, only to watch those exact scenes play out in the next day or two. Others are solving problems in seconds that used to take weeks. This isn't about unlocking your potential. It's not about manifesting anything. This is a test run, a glimpse, a flicker. The moon is experimenting with us right now, letting us borrow parts of ourselves that have always existed beneath the surface, but were dormant, suppressed by logic, time, and distraction. And now, they're awake, but only briefly. That's why you need to notice it. You might shrug something off as a coincidence. You might dismiss a random knowing as luck. Don't, not right now, because the more you become aware of the micro-gift, the more control you get over it, and the stronger it becomes just for these 3 days. Pay close attention. Do you suddenly feel more accurate, more sharp? Do ideas come out of nowhere, clear, bold, complete? Are you finishing people's sentences without trying? Are your instincts just working without reason? That's the moon's fingerprint. You are handed a tool without instructions, but if you figure it out, you'll never forget what it felt like to know without knowing why. Use this time wisely. Document the odd brilliance. Share it. Watch how others are experiencing the same thing in totally different ways. Because when this gift fades, something else is going to take its place. This craving isn't for food. It's for a forgotten sweetness your soul still remembers. Under this strawberry moon, something ancient is stirring, and it's not logic. It's hunger. But not the kind you can satisfy with a snack. This is deeper, stranger, emotional. And if you felt it today, you already know what I'm talking about. It's that weird ache for something you can't name. The sudden obsession with a scent you haven't smelled since childhood. That intense fixation on a sound, a melody, a face, or a feeling that doesn't even seem to belong to this life. You might be craving something sweet, yes, but not in your mouth, in your memory, in your essence. The fruit moon, as it was once called, isn't just about ripeness. It's about spiritual sweetness, something the soul once tasted but never fully digested, an experience, a sensation, a joy that never finished playing out. And now, it's back. This craving might show up as a sudden obsession with a random hobby, a book genre you never liked before, a type of music that makes you feel like you've known it forever, a place you've never been to but suddenly need to visit. You might feel drawn to a person, not because of chemistry or attraction, but because their energy feels like a warm echo from another timeline, a closeness that precedes memory. That's not nostalgia, it's not regression, it's retrieval. This moon isn't dragging you back. It's pulling something forward, something from a previous version of you, a previous life, or a soul imprint asking to be experienced again, properly, fully, before it fades for good. Your spirit is craving the one flavor it never got to finish, and this moon just put it back on the table. So if you find yourself distracted, enchanted, deeply curious about something you can't explain, follow it. Don't question it. Don't overanalyze it. Just lean in. Because somewhere inside that craving is a gift, a joy, a lost piece of self that's been circling back to find you. And it finally did. When someone gives freely today, it's not just kindness. It's energetic movement, finally unblocked. Have you noticed someone going out of their way to be unusually generous today? Not just polite, not just kind, but out of nowhere, unexplainably giving, offering help, time, a compliment, even just a long moment of real presence? That's not a coincidence. That's not just good vibes. That's a side effect of the full moon portal, stirring up the energetic economy. Right now, this moon isn't just shining on you, it's redistributing energy, clearing spiritual logjams that some people have been holding onto for years. And one of the strangest symptoms of that, sudden, almost unconscious generosity. It's like people are reaching into their pockets and handing off parts of themselves because something inside them knows it's time. That the energy they've been hoarding or sitting on or just forgetting to use is becoming too heavy to carry. So they give. They pass it. They release it. Not just to be nice, but because their spirit knows if they don't, they'll miss the opening. What's even more important is what happens to the receiver. If someone gives to you today, anything, from attention to affection to a random object, they've just marked you with something. It's an exchange, a signal, a handoff of energy that was trying to get to you and needed a person to be the delivery system. If you're on the receiving end of this, pay attention. Don't brush it off. Don't downplay it. You didn't just receive a gift. You received a transfer, a coded packet of energy that was meant to find you today through someone else's hands. You might not feel it right away, but you may notice a shift, a strange clarity, a solution falling into place, a lucky break, something just easing. That's the congestion clearing. That's energy being redistributed and you being part of the new flow. And if you feel the urge to give today, follow it, no matter how small it seems. Because the moment you release, you're not just helping someone, you're freeing yourself from something that was holding you back, without even knowing it. This isn't karma. This isn't cosmic debt. This is circulation. Your energy field is walking into rooms before you do. People are already reacting to who you are becoming. Today, you may have noticed something weird. Maybe someone reacted strangely to you, overly familiar, overly distant, overly something before you even spoke. Maybe you walked into a space and felt like you'd already made an impression before opening your mouth. Or maybe you're starting to notice you're being remembered in places you barely recall being in. This isn't paranoia. This isn't imagination. Your aura is moving ahead of you. This strawberry moon has triggered a kind of energetic projection. where your frequency is acting on your behalf, stepping into rooms, encounters, and timelines before your body catches up. And it's messing with the normal rules of interaction. You're being perceived based on something you haven't even done yet, judged by potential you haven't fully stepped into, praised or misunderstood by the shadow of your own becoming. It's subtle, but powerful, and it's why things might feel off today. Because the version of you that people are responding to isn't the you you've always been. It's the one the moon just unlocked. You're being recognized as the person your energy field says you are, not the person you were yesterday. That means you might attract attention from people who don't usually notice you. You might trigger unexpected reactions from strangers, or you might feel people withdrawing without knowing why. That's not about you doing something wrong. That's about your frequency shifting and the world recalibrating to meet it. And sometimes that can feel lonely or disorienting because you're not in full control of it. Your aura is speaking before you do, moving before you move. But here's the secret. It's not separate from you. It's just faster. Right now, your energy is your advance team. It's scanning, shifting, clearing, and preparing. It's influencing decisions, nudging events, softening paths. It's not waiting for you to catch up. It's trusting you will. So if the world feels like it's reacting to something you don't understand, pause, breathe, and listen, because your aura just sent the message, and the universe is already replying. Your hands have always held power, but now they're finally turned on. Remember earlier when I said your hands were about to get an upgrade? This is it. The moon activated something physical, and your hands were the first to receive the code. Whether or not you've noticed it yet, the transformation has already begun. Some of you are already feeling it. Tingling, heat, an ache in the center of the palm that seems to have no physical cause. Others are catching themselves reaching for things without knowing why. Running fingers along surfaces, pressing into textures, absent-mindedly drawing, tapping, creating. You might feel an urge to write something down before you forget it, except you haven't thought it yet. You might feel like touching someone's shoulder or your own chest brings more relief than it should. This isn't random behavior. This is energy channeling itself through your hands. Right now, your hands aren't just tools. They're transmitters. The moon has activated a sensory intelligence in the body that begins with the fingertips. The message, creation, starts now. The strawberry moon didn't just open a portal in the sky. It cracked one open in your palms. It's not just spiritual, it's tactile, it's kinetic. It's begging you to do something with it. Craft, shape, touch, heal, move. Not because there's a rule or ritual, but because something deeper inside you knows it's time. And whatever your hands reach for right now, pay attention. They're revealing what your soul is trying to manifest before you can even put it into words. If you suddenly feel like writing, do it. If you feel like rearranging, building, planting, painting, braiding, clasping something in your fingers, do that. Don't wait for a reason. Don't wait for the thought to catch up. It won't. The hands are moving faster than logic right now. And they're doing it for you. Your fingertips are catching a current you can't see. And if you let them lead, you'll end up exactly where you need to be. What's coming to you in sleep is no longer a dream. It's a transmission. Starting tonight, the way you dream is about to change. And no, this isn't the usual your shadow self wants to speak moment. This is different. This is activation. During this portal, dreams are becoming previews, flashes of what's next, what's arriving, what's already starting to form in your reality. And for many people, it's going to feel shockingly clear, hyper-lucid, visions you can't shake, emotions that linger for hours after waking, and more importantly, gifts, ideas, solutions, perspectives you didn't go to bed with, but wake up knowing. Some will even wake up with new skills, a song you suddenly know how to play, a phrase in a language you don't speak, a blueprint for something you didn't even know you wanted to build. Dreams during this portal aren't reflections. They're downloads. You're being given something. And here's the wild part. These dreams aren't random. They're being hand-selected by your higher path and dropped directly into your subconscious, just when you're most receptive. Expect symbolism, but not the usual kind. Not dramatic metaphors for inner turmoil. We're talking activation cues. Flashes of water, lightning, birds, empty rooms, bridges, trains, melting clocks, neon signs, ringing phones, doors with no handles. Each one is a cipher, something you'll feel in your body when it's relevant to your waking life. And if you dream of water, get ready, because your emotions are about to move in ways you've held back, in ways that needed to burst. This is the soul cleansing, the floodgate cracking open. Some of you will even wake up from these dreams feeling like you slept somewhere else, like you went somewhere, because you did. This portal doesn't play by Earth rules. It allows your energy to visit futures you haven't lived yet, and it brings back what you need to recognize them when they arrive. So tonight, sleep deep, because what's coming through isn't just rest. It's revelation, and the version of you that wakes up won't be quite the same. This full moon didn't come to scream its meaning into the sky. It came quietly, and it came for you. It's been circling this message through time. Not to humanity, not to the collective, just to you. And it's taken lifetimes for the signal to finally hit the right place. This moment, this hour, this version of you who might finally be open enough, cracked wide enough, still enough to receive it. This message isn't words. It's an emotional frequency, a kind of invisible cord that threads itself into what you're already doing, an image you keep sketching without noticing, a dream you forgot but feel in your stomach all day, a conversation that hits harder than it should, a mistake that somehow felt like déjà vu, a moment of love that made you pause in the middle of your breath. The moon doesn't speak in sentences, it speaks in echoes you've been feeling your whole life. And the strange thing is, you've always almost known what it was trying to say. You've sensed it while standing in front of certain art, or hearing lyrics that felt oddly personal, or walking into spaces that made your heart ache, even if you'd never been there before. That's because this isn't a message you're learning. It's a message you've been remembering in pieces, lifetime after lifetime. Every time you got close, life swept in. Chaos, noise, heartbreak, distraction. The moon never got its moment to finish what it was trying to tell you. But now, this moon, this one, was timed for silence. Not absence, but presence. And in that silence, there's a sentence, a color, a memory, a knowing that belongs to you, not metaphorically, literally. It's encoded in your field. Maybe you've already been feeling it, the sense that something's just about to click, that you're circling a truth that feels warm, not painful, something that doesn't feel like a warning, but an arrival. A letter across lifetimes has finally arrived, not in your mailbox, but in your aura. Now the only question left is this. Will you finally hear what it's been holding back? Not decode it, not dissect it, just hear it. Because sometimes, receiving is the only action required. And if you feel it, if something stirs, soft and strange and ancient, then it's happening. The message is landing, and you are always meant to hear it. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.